GACC Degens, Diamond Hands, and everybody in between. Welcome back to the Door Show! Presented to you by Diamond Hand Radio and brought to you in partnership, as always, with the Respected Rhinos Club. I am your humbled, honored, and clearly always hyped host, Colton Captain Colt Sroka, and I can't thank you enough for choosing to stop by, hang out with your boy, today's special guest of the day, joining us in about 30 minutes from now, and do our own research together. Now, my friends, before we can do any of that, couple of items I need you to do for me. Item number one, on deck, please, if you could be so kind, take an extra second to smash that subscribe button on whatever platform you are currently ingesting the Door Show on. If you're watching on YouTube, you might as well hit that notification bell down there as well so you never miss the start of a live show or any additional content dropping here on the channel. Or if you're watching on Twitter, you should probably come over to YouTube. But before you do, hit that follow button and that notification bell so you never miss any of the DHR social media content. Or if you are listening to the show on your favorite podcast directory, make sure you hit that follow button or that subscribe button right here and right now, as the audio of every single episode releases after each live show is complete. Next item up on deck, you can be so kind, you can find it in that big old heart of yours to do so while you're tuning into today's show. Maybe hit that other like button, leave me a comment, leave me a rating, jump on over yonder in the live chat if you're watching live on YouTube. This is why I told y'all Twitter watchers to come on over to the YouTube world. Why is that? 3 specific reasons, actually. Number one, it is how we start every show, by saying GM, hey, hi, how you doing? To the live chat, which we'll get to shortly. Number 2 is how we stay in contact throughout the duration of the entire episode. And number 3, it is how you, the viewer, can enter into the Daily Door Show giveaway by simply commenting the secret phrase of the day that also we will get into very shortly. Last but certainly not least, if you could be so kind, also to hit that subscribe button on whatever device you're utilizing, wherever you're ingesting this show. Send it on over to your brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, aunts, uncles, friends, enemies, neighbors, people who live on the opposite side of the damn globe as you, but you would refer to as a good old-fashioned diamond hander, and somebody who use a little bit of knowledge and insights about the Web3 and NFT space from time to time. Can't thank you enough for you do all those things. Only helps you make Diamond Hand Radio and the Door Show, and much more to come. Bigger and better for each and every one of you. Woo! Hey, baby, it may be another manic Monday, but we live in prime time. Let's go, man. It is Vegas week. We got NFT Vegas this weekend. I'm touching down in the hole in the desert they call Sin City on the 25th, this Thursday. Cannot wait. Also, a lot of other people who are going to be there. Probably a lot of people live in this chat right now. So let's say GM to all those beautiful humans. Hey, hi, how you doing? What's going on? Diamond Hand fam, how we feeling? Good morning, everybody. Shirty, first one in the chat. Yo, 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 what up, yo? How you feeling? Second one in the chat. Mama Bear. Somebody's going to have to run the Diamond Hand fam fan club, I guess, or the Diamond Hand fam club, if you will. Definitely going to be Mama Bear. So if you need all your Diamond Hand needs, please get in touch with Mama Bear. Voodoo, GM, my brother. Good to see you. Bama Posey, as always. I appreciate the hell out of you. Thank you for always doing that. Make sure, once again, you just smash subscribe, like, share, all that good stuff. Appreciate the hell out of you. GM, brother. Good to see you. Johnny Marcone, what's up, baby? Good to see you, Marcone. I'm not sure. I hope I'm not fucking it up. Either way, GM. I'm flashing you on the screen. LFG, NFG, as the press would say. Oh, fuck's given. What do you know about that? Shout out, Johnny. Good to see you. Hey, we got the lady legend herself, the queen, saving lives. Gonna be live in Vegas herself here very, very soon. Can't wait to see you. Thanks for tuning in. GM. Good to see you. Just a mess. There are actually way too many. It's kind of weird. My middle name is James. So hey, well, there you go. The more you know. Why not dox myself some more? Fuck it. GM, G to the M. Travis, my brother. Good to see you. Tommy B. What's up, Supernova Tech? That's who's behind it. Jonathan Nolan. Hey, appreciate you, man. GM. Thank you, sir. It's just, hey, I'm just me, bro. I ain't no mask, no trying to be something I'm not. I just have a great time and I love edutaining. That's right. Educating, entertaining, one word, edutaining. Let's go. Saitama Smash. Oh, hi, Matilda. Somebody wants to say hi on the show, obviously. Oh, come on. Come on. G to the M, Mr. Haas. I don't know where Ferk is. I don't see that old Travis in here. Yep. GM, GM, GM. Love you. Love you too, Yeti. I keep forgetting that's you, bro. I keep forgetting until I see it that it's you. I fucking, gosh darn it. You need to stop. Can you just like, everybody that's involved in NFTs, can we just take over YouTube and just all change our names to that? Okay, please, please and thank you. Because it really messes with me when I'm trying to talk to you guys, okay? Like, that's all I need. That's all I care about. Okay, I know you really didn't come to listen to me talk. I understand. I get it. Well, hello. She's I got a gap about this big under that door, and she just loves to sit there and chill and talk and look in. But that's neither here nor there. You came here to win some shit. I told you it was Las Vegas week. So the secret phrase for August 22nd, 2022 is hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas. Hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas. Hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas. I almost forgot what it was for a second, but hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas. You see it right there. You enter it into the YouTube live chat, and you will be entered into the Daily Door Show giveaway of the day. I'm giving away one Super Shark today. I gave 4 options. Whoever wins, you can pick from those options. I still got a boatload of Super Sharks to give away, so maybe even jack around. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Definitely giving away one Super Shark here today. But make sure you enter in Viva Las GACC Vegas. Also an ode to our man, the myth, the legend, SwirlOne, joining us in about 23 minutes from now. But my friends, let's get into the first segment of the day. Do a little talking. Not going to be the usual on the opposite side of this transition, but now for the final time. NFT 101. Cheers to each and every one of you sipping on the black elixir of the gods this morning. Got to take my sip real quick. And if you're not drinking Coffee Labs, I don't know what the fuck you're doing. Hot damn. Woo! I'm drinking a little bit of that Dog Haas blend. Dog Haas blend. Oh, yeah. You say, what's in the Dog Haas blend? Oh, it's warming spices, blackberry, and dark chocolate, and heirloom varietal wash processed coffee, our signature house blend, that being Coffee Lab's signature house blend of 2 Central American coffees roasted in 2 styles, count them 1-2 styles for a well-balanced cup of Joe. If you haven't gone to coffeelabs.com, which you can find in this episode's description, proud supporter of The Door Show and Diamond Hand Radio as a whole, we do Friday coffee giveaways, courtesy of Naked Z and all the family over there at Coffee Labs. If you haven't yet, go order your coffee. I'm telling you, it'll be the best coffee you ever decided to drink. There are so many members of the Diamond Hand fam that have already utilized the code in this episode's description, DMND Hand Radio. That's short for Diamond Hand Radio, DMND Hand Radio. If you enter that at checkout, you're going to get 10% off your first, no, actually not your first, all of your orders. I'm sorry, all of your orders on Coffee Labs. It's not a one and done deal. Diamond Hand Radio is for all. Anybody can use it, and it is all of your orders on coffeelabs.com, as well as you get free shipping on orders of 50 plus. So stock up for a month, stack up for 2 months, and get yourself a solid discount as well. But my friends, you've seen enough of hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas. I keep saying it wrong. Hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas. Let's get into a little bit of NFT 101. Okay, my friends. Now, I've been dropping a little bit of alpha. Who's to say, who's to know? There might be some things coming around the corner. There might be some new content post NFT Vegas. Who's to say? Who's to know? But what I do know is that I think in true doing our own research fashion, I'm thinking about 86 in old NFT 101. Now, if there's a complete knives and pitchforks in the live chat right now, I won't do it, but maybe making it a show of its own, or even short little clips, 15 minutes of some stuff, because I've done so much and it almost feels to me like I'm just beating the same things over the head. And maybe we could even do additional content with another platform, with another show, with another group of humans. Who knows? Who's to say? Who's to know? But I'm thinking about 86 in it. And I'm thinking about only doing Word on the Chain and DOORkeepers. Just to, stay up to date on the industry, stay up to date with what everything's going on. So word on the chain would be like the first 15 minutes, 20 minutes, somewhere in that ballpark. I mean, I'll decide, I'll let everybody know for sure what the hell happens. But the beautiful part about this show is we can like always update it, make it fun, more free flowing, whatever the case might be. So I want to do that. And then obviously the second half of the show will be DOORkeepers, which obviously doing our own research, they DOORkeepers. If you guys haven't put that one together yet, but I want to have it a little bit longer. So I'm trying to do it. They come on about 12:15, 12:20. That's Central Time, so 1:15, right around that ballpark. 10:15 a.m. Pacific time. Had to do that math real quick. That's kind of what I'm trying to aim for, and that way we have like a full hour with our guest, right? You know, we usually wrap up 1:15 my time, 1:20, somewhere in that ballpark. So I want to have a full hour with them, and you know, just really sticking with the latest news, doing our own research, checking the latest news, the latest trends, all that shit in between, but also having more of an extended period of time to not only get the shill of the project, but also really truly find out about that person behind the PP, and what their thoughts are really about this space, and just being a humming bean on this floating rock of ours, you know. So just some of my thoughts. It might be some changes to the show, probably post NFT Vegas, probably going to have some updates to some graphics, some logos, some shit like that. Who knows? Who's to say? Who's know? And we'll probably have more of a that's fucking sick. Our guest of the day joined us early because he needs to stay up to date on the news as well. But I just think that'll be really cool. Just make some updates. Like I said, the show's always fluid. We can always update it. We can always do new things. So look for some updates. Look for some stuff like that. And that's what I was getting down. Probably be a much wider breadth of guests, if I do say so myself. I'm gonna have a lot of opportunities to actually shake hands and say, hey, bam, here's what I do. Would love to schedule you up sometime. Here's my phone number. Instead of, oh my gosh, let me sift through 5,000 Twitter DMs. Because if you think your Twitter DMs are packed, you have no idea, sir. You have no idea, ma'am. But that's all I got on that. Just some updates, just some different stuff to think about as we move into Las Vegas, NFT Vegas, and then out of it as well. So show today as well as show tomorrow. Excuse me, hold on. Man, I swear, I got to stop letting this cat around here. I get freaking cat hairs on me all the time. Show tomorrow, and then no show Wednesday. So no show Wednesday. That would typically be Woke Zombie Wednesday. We're not going to have that because the Woke Zombies will actually already be in Las Vegas. So no show. I'm going to be packing. I will do Lava and Clams, though. If you guys are up and awake for that, I'll do that. And might do it a little bit longer. Run it all the way till 8:30 so we can just slide right into second breakfast. But just so you guys all know, no show Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday this week, and then no show Monday next week because I will be traveling. I will still be in Las Vegas. But not to fret, not to worry. Bringing the camera with me, might be doing some stuff on that end, and then I'll obviously be all over Twitter. I'll be doing a bunch of video content, posting a bunch of pictures. So don't worry, I won't be deleted completely off the map. There just won't be any door show. However, that's all I got for now. Let's wrap up the first segment of the day, my friends, as always, with the secret phrase of the day. August 22nd, 2022. Hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas. Hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas. Goodness gracious. Apparently, I didn't get it on the first one. Whew. Viva Las GACC Vegas is the secret phrase of the day, an ode to the legend joining us in about 17 minutes from now, maybe a little bit earlier. We'll see how fast the next segment goes. But enter that into the YouTube live chat. Only YouTube live chat. You'll be entered into the Daily Door Show giveaway of the day that will be drawn at the end of this show. But for now, my friends, that is it for NFT 101, brought to you by Coffee Labs Roasters. Again, you can go to coffeelabs.com in this episode's description and enter in DMND Hand Radio for 10% all of your orders on Coffee Labs. And I do believe that is all she wrote on that one, folks. So we move in to the second segment of the day and keep this proverbial podcast train steaming on down the tracks with Word on the Chain. You know, you guys caught me. All right, so like, I got to figure out a place to stick these because they're too doggone nice. Shout out Sherm Ferk, they're too nice company. Too nice. They're too gone. See what I did there? They're too nice. I don't want to stick them anywhere. And so they just get leaned up against everything and then they fall down with just a slight little, and I don't I don't know. I don't know why I needed to mention that, but that's just what I was doing there. So, my friends, we move into why do you guys watch this show? Second segment of the day. Word on the chain. Has it? We kick it off as always. ETH and Bitcoin prices, my friends. Let's take a gander. What's going on in the marketplace? Obviously, things are a little bit down, but again, don't worry about it. We'll talk plenty about some big names getting involved as we roll on to the segment here that I think would and should make you very bullish on the future of this space. But numero uno, my friends, taking a little bit of a dive. Old Bitcoin, BTC, currently at priced at 21,311 rather. Market cap of 408 billion, 24-hour volume of 30 billion. Down 0.3% on the hour, 0.7% on the day, and down 11.6% on the week. Our tried and true Ethereum, ETH, shout out Vitalik, down to 1,580, just fell under 1,600. Market cap 193 billion, 24-hour volume of 19 billion. Same as Bitcoin, down 0.3 on the hour, a little bit more on the day, down 2.8%, and on the week, down 16.9%. So a little bit of a dip. But, as I said here on this exact show and told you guys not to be overzealous, many of the guests told you not to be overzealous, maybe a little bit of a bull trap. Don't go crazy. But if you did buy in, don't worry about it. It's okay to average down. You can buy a little bit more. So when it starts to trickle back up, it'll be okay. Or if you're in a spot to do that, don't worry about it. You don't have to sell all your bags. It's eventually going to go back up. So everybody with me now. And one more time. It's all going to be good. We're going to be fine. So just keep holding, make them diamond hands stronger, and let that ETH climb back up. Let that Bitcoin go back up too if you're invested in it. Maybe the flippening. Who knows if we're all ETH maxis here? I don't know. Maybe I'm trying to speak things into existence that won't. Who's to say? Who's to know? But there you have it. There you go. Bitcoin and ETH prices, my friends. All right, let's get into the meat of it. Word on the chain has it. Item number 2. Got a little bit of issue with IP rights in the space, and if we got some time, maybe we'll ask old SwirlOne about it here, depending on where the thoughts kind of go today. However, there have been some pretty big names mentioned in a recent publication done by GACC Digital. GACC Digital is a tech-driven financial service and investment firm that kind of wrote about some of these IP right issues. 2 of the big ones were BACC and Moonbirds, and I'm not telling you to fade Yuga, to sell all your bags, to get rid of all this stuff by any means. I'm just saying mind your P's and Q's and know what you're doing in the space, because in the BACC case, now they're saying GACC Digital is saying that BACC holders, you can look all this up and read it, saying that holders don't actually own the IP. They're saying actually per the original agreement, per the original copyright and everything, the copyright holder, which is actually Yuga, is the entity that owns the IP to the underlying art, which is actually owned by the holder. So it's very muddy. It's very confusing. And Yuga, per the actual terms, never makes any assignment of IP rights to any of the holders of the NFTs. So it's very, very interesting what might be going on. In the Moonbirds case, exact same article, GACC Digital did this publication. It's right on the website. It says you own the IP. It was one of the big selling points. But the original Moonbird license gives no express IP rights to any holders of Moonbirds. So it's very, very interesting when we start getting into some of this stuff. The space gets a little bit bigger. What all does it really mean? So there's definitely some interesting stuff, and I know Swirl knows a lot about it, especially with GACC kind of being, I want to say full run is the wrong term for it, but you can definitely utilize full IP rights, and there's really no cap or limit to that. So maybe definitely something we can touch on today. However, what on the chain has it? Item number 2, and it's actually funny. Guest of the day is a whiskey connoisseur. I myself am as well. And Barley Nectar is starting up the first NFT-backed distillery and whiskey club. I brought pictures as well. I forgot I had pictures. This is why I always write notes. Show graphics, dummy. It literally says show graphics, dummy. So you can buy NFTs for this distillery club. And I actually took a picture right on the website. So check this out. You can go to barleynectar.io, and that's right up in the top there. You see it. Barley Nectar right there. But they are right now, you can reserve the Angel Share NFT. Check it out. Name for the integral whiskey making process. Our Angel Share NFT owners, Angels, will receive bottles of whiskey and have control over what we make. So you get 12 bottles of whiskey with the NFT ownership. That is over a year. So one bottle per year, which that is just absolutely awesome. Then you get to write to vote on cask finishing. So like basically how these whiskeys taste, how they come out of this distillery, and you get a full cask of whiskey. What does that mean? 280 bottles of your own sweet golden liqueur, as well as 10 years of free storage. You can have this for the beautiful price of US $8,000. So, hey, if you're a big whiskey fan, you could have some serious benefits from Barley's Nectar. Wanted to mention that. I thought that was pretty damn cool. But we move on. Word on the chain has it. Item number 4. Netflix is actually partnering up with Decentraland. You didn't hear this. They're releasing the Gray Man game. I deleted Netflix a long time ago. I haven't really paid much attention to it here since I did. However, apparently right now, the 6th most watched say that 5 times fast, Netflix film featuring Ryan Gosling, Chris Evans, and Ana de Armas is called The Gray Man, and they are partnering with Decentraland and Media Monks. Media Monks is a digital advertising agency, and they did $150 million in revenue in 2021. And they are helping Netflix and The Gray Man create a game in Decentraland. So basically, you're going to be navigating a 3D maze that's based off of this film. I don't really know much about it. And you'll also be answering trivia about the movie during the game. So if you're a big fan of that, hey, check out Decentraland, The Gray Man. Netflix is going in. Do I really care about all that? No, I'm not a Gray Man fan. What do I mention it for? Another big player getting involved in the space. Shout out Grandolph and Ferg, just like we talked about Second Breakfast. Talked about on Second Breakfast not that long ago, just about 10 minutes ago. So shout out. Wanted to mention that as well. Speaking of, word on the chain has it. Final item of the day, mis compadres. Word on the chain has it. Speaking of big entertainment names, the Fox Corporation is making a big dive into Web3 and blockchain technology. They have invested $100 million in NFT and blockchain initiatives per press release. Last year in 2021, they created Blockchain Creative Labs, BCL in short. And BCL is actually a part of Bento Box Entertainment, which is a part of Fox Entertainment for a lot of their animated stuff is what they do at Bento Box. And essentially, BCL has created, what the hell is it called again? Crapopolis. Crapopolis is the name of this TV show, animated TV show. And right now, you can get your hands on crap chickens for the terrific price of 0.18 Ethereum, my friends. That's right. Here you go. The mint price is still at 0.18 Ethereum. And these are the crap chickens. They're a collection of 10,420. And you don't have to be a genius to see that there's only 2.9 thousand of them minted. These have been going on since August the 11th. Obviously, even Fox Corporation isn't safe from all of the floor price because floor price nonsense and everything in between. Because check it out, they're down to 0.06, way less than the 0.18 mint price. But definitely something to think about. If you want the utility behind this, I don't know that you got any great value right now, but the utility, private screenings of episodes, online meetups with the cast and producers, voting rights on elements of the show. And those elements kind of include some songs, characters, and different scripts and stuff like that. But kind of wild. Wanted to mention it. Fox getting in, investing $100 million in this first soiree with Crapopolis. You see it up there, Crapopolis. Obviously not the, and you can kind of see Fox there as well. Obviously not the best first move, but who's to say, who's to know? Maybe there'll be more in the future. But that does it for Word on the Chain. All right, my friends. I am so juiced. I tried to fly through that just to get to this part here. I have been. I wanted to reach out sooner, but I reached out yesterday. Hold on, I got to take this off the screen. I'm so excited. I forgot that was on the doggone screen. I was waiting for a hot minute to do this again, and I look on my calendar yesterday, and I say, "Holy cannoli! It's a month to the day tomorrow since I've had this guy on the show." And before I get too excited and forget what I'm all doing and tell you all about that, my friends, one reminder: the secret phrase of the day before we transition into the third segment of the day. August 22nd, 2022. For those of you that haven't checked your calendars yet, hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas, hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas, because it is Vegas week and it is an ode to our guest of the day, the new owner of the Grandpa Ape Country Club, which I'm sure we'll talk about. But shout out, hashtag Viva GACC Las Vegas. Hashtag, no, that's not right. Hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas. Man, I'm not even saying that right. You guys read. Don't listen to me. You guys just read. But it only can be in the YouTube live chat. All right, my friends, enough out of me. Let's get into the third and final segment of the day. Bring on the legend himself for DOORkeepers. He's already juiced up. He's all ready to rock and roll. Once again, my friends, it is time to welcome in. Oh, hold on. Wait. Ladies and gentlemen, get on your feet and put your hands together. Help me welcome in the man, the myth, the legend himself, joining us for his second official appearance at the door. He needs no introduction, but I'll give it to him anyway. The PLP pushing OG of the NFT space. If you come around one of his spaces, you're going to know to brighten up your 5-foot circle. Shine so doggone bright, he says, that you don't know what time of day it is. I absolutely love it. He's a whiskey connoisseur, as I already mentioned. He is a genius business and sales consultant. He is also the new owner of the Grandpa Ape Country Club, a professional spinner of the ones and twos. My friends, it is officially time to welcome in the one, the only SwirlOne.
What's up, man? Can't even believe that. Look at you over there, like giving me a soul intro.
Bro, look
amazing.
At you. You got a Period Caesar live in prime. Bro, look at that guy. Look at that guy. Look at this guy. Look at you. You look like $1 million. Holy shit. How we feeling? How you doing, buddy?
Strong, bro. I'm feeling amazing. Life is grand. I'm smiling. You can see. You know, here's the thing. I always say this. You can tell when I'm in good health when you can see my dimple strong, because that means you're just like, I'm really doing it. So shout to be here, man. So thanks to be here. I'm just excited. I appreciate you talking about the whiskey. I saw the short part of this game and what you were doing. And man, you're just killing this game, bro. I don't know what to say about it. You're just killing the game right now.
Hey, man, you're killing the game. I'm just out here simply using my talents of edutainment, entertainment, education, putting them into one, and bringing awesome people like you that I have an opportunity to network with, and bring some light to a different platform and into this space, right? Because you know, we spend a lot of time together, whether it's on the Second Breakfast or Grandpa Ape Spaces, or whether I'm on the greens chatting with you, whatever the case might be. But not a lot of people get an opportunity to know the legend SwirlOne. So it's really important for me to have you back. So shut the hell up. I ain't neither. You just know my monitor's over here and I got to look over. Appreciate you, dude. But, you know, we got to start from the jump. You got to get us up to date. It's been literally a month to the date. I couldn't believe it. I was like, holy shit, this is crazy. Let me know what's going on. We got a little bit of a name change down there. You can see what's going on with the country club. How you feeling? How you living? What's the good word on the street?
Man, the good word is we're great. The country club is invigorated. Everybody's excited, man. There's a lot of momentum right now. I'm feeling it. It's been a wild ride. Gosh, it's been, what day is it? It's Monday. It's been about 16, 17 days since the switch over. It feels like 10 years. I don't know. I still don't have any gray hairs to match my grandpa, but I'm working on it. You know what I mean?
Look at that
You guys
fade. Look at that fade.
Oh, you don't even understand. This is like a week away. I'm gonna go get my haircut Wednesday so that I can see them on Friday. You guys will see me fresh.
You and me both. Great minds think alike.
Yeah, but man, the country club's excited. We've got Vegas coming up this weekend. We got huge announcement coming up next Monday. We've got big announcement, cool shit happening. Like, a little just things happening behind the scenes, and we're cash registering some stuff out. So, got to get excited about that. I went to the mail today. We had some trying to keep these impromptu games happening on the greens, and we've got these badass new stickers, dude. I'm telling you,
I got me one of them.
Yeah, man. I don't see. Look, these are kind of, I don't know, they're kind of different.
Bad.
I don't know. I'll tell you, but we're giving these out for free for just hanging out on the greens and just vibing in games. And we had 5 winners of the night, and all of those have already been shipped out. So shout out everybody who won one of those. We're having activities with the Quackas. I'm hanging out with you. I get to see you in like 72 hours. Is that
hell yeah?
Do I do the math right? I mean, what else can you ask for? Life is grand. It's beautiful.
What? What?
Come on, man.
Shut up. We're
looking Brandon
great
over here. We're Brandon in building. That's what we're doing.
Hey, oh fuck! I forgot my construction helmet. Dude, I appreciate you. You like I say, you're looking like $1 million. I mean, I know you got a boatload on your plate lately, but it has just been so awesome to see you take it and run with it, and you're doing big shit, man. So good shit. I appreciate it. You mentioned GACC Vegas. You know, any alpha you care to share with the boy? You know, there's nobody tuned in. Nobody cares about me or you in the space. Ain't nobody
What's
here.
all this going on over
nothing.
side?
Nothing. Don't worry about any of that. There's nothing going on. Nobody's here. Just me and you. Any alpha? GACC Vegas?
That looks like. I swear. You sure that's not Hoff right there? I don't know.
Oh, look at this guy, brick by brick. What a legend! hey, make sure you're drinking your Coors pineapple. Get your Coors pineapple out for the show here.
I got a bunch of notes here.
Holy shit!
Screenshot all that stuff.
Holy shit! This guy. Well.
So here's what
anything. I mean, come on.
Okay, I'm down. Okay, so we've got a wide variety. Look at that. Look, I'm pulling a Captain Colt, putting 2 things together, kind of like SwirlOne does with 2 turntables. Anyway, of prizes and things to be going out, and little alpha, we're gonna bring the greens to in real life. So if you know how fun the greens can be, so little of that action. So that's going to be good and fun. So that's fun. We do have a grand prize for the end of the night. And man, should I give that out now, or is that going to ruin it for my spaces? I got a lot to do.
I mean, that's going to ruin it for you. You don't have to make this show better. Just your presence make this show better. You ain't got to do all that crazy shit.
So I'll say this. If you listen to the Grandpa Ape song, right? Yeah.
I'll be on a time clock. I'm a Grandpa Ape. Time stops.
Let's go.
Woo!
So, if you listen to that, right, you know that there's she gonna make you miss bingo, right?
Right. Oh. Well, I'm sure the greens is going nanners right now as you just dropped that. I don't have Discord up or else it'll jack up the whole show. Oh, shit. That reminds me. Perfect timing. I put out a whole tweet to remind people that you were here and they should bring their happy asses over here. All right, there we go. Now we're retweeted. All right. So, obviously, I don't want you to give away too much.
Hey, I'll say something else, too.
Oh, okay. Well, don't let me stop you, shit.
We might have a guest appearance from somebody that might
an additional one on
that I haven't even named.
There's a lot of big names going to be out there, so I feel like this is going to be bananas.
What else is up my sleeve here?
The legendary SwirlOne.
I might have more up my sleeve.
You're a madman. I know you do. You're a madman. I know you do.
Not only that, golly, we've got 165 RSVPs as of this morning, and we are open. Because look, here's what I'm finding out. Can I just drop some? I mean, we got time, right? Like, you're not kicking me off right now?
Bro, I got time for days.
Okay. Right.
Days.
I could.
Like, let me fucking just. I'll put my feet up on the desk. Like, I got nothing. Nothing.
Yeah.
Nothing.
Okay. So here's what I'm finding out. A lot of the projects that are going to NFT LV are literally just like, hey, let's put something together. So they spend 10, 15 grand to go get a booth at like some DJ, and so they all sitting there and they're in this confined place and nobody can talk, and they're like, keep it moving, you know what I mean, the whole nine, and they end up spending 15, 20 grand on that shit, right? I'm finding out that we might be the only ones that are actually throwing an actual shindig out there of some sorts, and we are really doing this. So that's exciting. So I've got a lot of friends out there that are going to be showing up, and so they're not holders, so they're going to be able to pay $50 at the door per head to come in. And I say $50. Like, why do I got to pay $50, bro? If you go to
Are you a hodler,
Vegas, dude? You can go buy a Mac and you can do whatever you want, and you can end up getting your money back out of it later on. I mean, it's just an easy deal. It's a simple deal, okay? Easy deal. Anyway,
novel concept.
For $50, you can eat and drink and
be merry.
Yeah. No, don't get married in Vegas. Don't
be married. Don't get married. Be married. Okay. Don't get married. But hell of a PSA. Thank you. I'm gonna actually ask you a little bit of something about that later. But pin in that, please.
Do you know what the #1 cause of divorce is?
No, but I'm sure you're gonna tell me.
It's marriage, bro.
Oh, you know, hell of a concept.
Just saying.
You're an idiot. Oh shit, you're an idiot.
Look, he's bored. He's like, that shit was not funny at all.
Nothing at all. Nothing at all. But I'll still laugh at it. Even the worst jokes will make me laugh. I don't care. But anything else, man? I mean, I know we got V play, and that's gonna be electric.
Yeah, Sammy said he's gonna play.
Let's go. I know I totally forgot. Sammy told me he was coming on the show because he jacked with me. He went, yes, I am. So this is gonna be sick.
I'm just saying, look, Amberlynn said she's coming. Let's go, Amberlynn. Get you a Mac. Show up.
Buy a Mac, right? Meow. Let's go.
Come on. I'm telling you.
Let's go.
We're gonna have a good time. We got giveaways. I had meetings with the Greenskeepers yesterday, so I gave them a ton of alpha yesterday. Had a meeting with our Bobby. Why are divorces so expensive? Because they're worth it. That's right. So I had a meeting with the Bobby Jones Club yesterday, and they got a lot of alpha and put a lot of input in, and a lot of these contests and such things that we got. That's because of all the input they're giving us. So we're trying to make sure that we've got the community going back and forth, so that they're being responsible, or sponsored in all this. And
but wait, there's
anybody,
more.
And I might have said this the other day, but I'll just go ahead and say it again. Pretty much anybody who's done anything for the project is going to be represented at this place. So whether it's Naked, shout out Naked. Everybody send a positive vibes out to Naked. He had to pull his hamstrings and stuff. Man, he's kind of hurting, but we still have coffee coming from them. So there's something people will be able to get. Yes, we're gonna have a bunch of those. Dude, you don't even know how many of those we have coming.
Really? LFG, rocket. Like that's massive. That's
more than 25.
Oh, that's massive.
Like a lot more.
This shit'll keep you caffeinated for longer than you want to be caffeinated. I'll tell you that. This shit's.
You know what else we're giving away, dude?
No.
Man, am I just going too far?
You're crazy, dude. I just said a little bit of alpha. I didn't say the whole daggum party.
I mean, hold on. What else do we got?
I can't wait to fucking see you, Swirl. I can't fucking wait, dude. Oh, fuck. Oh, wow. Does that look comfy? Boy, oh boy, does that look up. Man, that would look good just right here. Right here. You can just reserve that. Put a little post-it on it. You can just reserve that. Nobody else is going to win that thing.
I'm just saying.
Dude, I'm juiced. I'll see you on Thursday. I'll be live in prime time. Cannot fucking wait.
Do you go to Vegas much, bro? Do you even Vegas, bro?
I Vegas, lots of Vegas. Okay, so you want to know my Vegas story? I haven't ever told it on the show. I've told it in Spaces. So
hold on, let me make sure he gets a good spot.
Okay, sorry, Piers. Here we go. So essentially, my mom, her business is organizing league play for amateur pool players, just like billiards league or bowling leagues, but billiards. That's all the only difference, right? So just like bowling leagues, but shooting pool, right? So they play. I know some motherfuckers aren't. All right. So don't mean to call you motherfuckers, but
term of endearment.
Term of endearment. But every session, so summer session, basically right now they just got done being out there. They play to go out to National Convention in Vegas. Instead of getting a babysitter for a whole week, my mom would just bring me out there till like 12 years old. Well, I say 12 years old because then I discovered boob and butt. And started picking up, those fine young lady cards off of the street corner. And she said, probably not the best to bring you back here anymore. Long layoff. The kid had an off season, if you will. And then 21, she let me go back. And this will be the third or fourth time I've been back since I turned 21. Actually, second time this year. Blessed and highly favored to have an opportunity to do that. Actually trying to set up a couple of people that I know from sports gambling that I still am pretty tight with if I got any openings of breakfast or something. But there's so many people out there for NFTs in all the communities that we're part of.
Bro,
I don't even think I'm going to have time.
so
But yes, Vegas, good sir. I can't wait.
So I mean, let's get into it then, man.
Do you even Vegas? That's what I was going to ask you. One of the big questions, and you can go to where you were going, but one of the big questions I was asking you, a lot of people's first time. Any words of advice? We talked about, hey, slow down a little bit. What you got?
Here's what I would say. Absolutely. Like, don't be afraid to like have a drink and drink water. Have a drink, drink water. I know it sounds so dumb and you might be going to the bathroom quite a bit. Your tomorrow will love you for it. Straight up. Just understand that. It's just stay hydrated, my friends. It's the only way to really go. Also, understand that your meal schedule, no matter where you live, is going to be completely screwed up. So you'll be eating lunch at like 11:30 to, I'm sorry, breakfast 11:30 to 1 o'clock. Lunch comes at like 5, and dinner will be like at 9 o'clock. So just get that in your head too. Here's that thing. Always understand that if it has a hand and it's dealing a card, it's taking your money 100% faster than anything else that's out there. Just so you understand that. I would absolutely, and I know it sounds crazy, stick to the one-handed bandit or play one of the Keno machines or something like that where you can play for a quarter or something and hang out for a while, because they build those places not on the wings. I promise you that. So there's that too. So not to say you won't win some, and good luck to everybody out there. Another one though, big one, like always figure out where your like Uber exits are, because trying to get an Uber on the middle of the strip or what have you is such a pain. So if you're walking around, easiest thing to do, just go to one of the main valets and just get one from there. Just literally, because you'll be like, how do we get out of here? Just look towards the nearest, wherever it is, and get there. Because I promise, if you think, hey, we're going to walk, it's just right there. You'll be walking for 25 minutes going, geez, it just really felt like it was right there. And it's like 5 miles down the road. I don't know. Just
that's big.
And that right there is how to survive the first day of it.
100%. Also, wanted to throw my hat in the ring. It's fucking 93 degrees there right now, and it's 10:42. It's gonna be hotter than hell. 150%. So even though we are probably maybe going into nicer places and shit, like still probably bring shorts and like t-shirts and shit to like when you're being around. You don't have to just dress up just because it's Las Vegas. You don't have to just be dressed up everywhere you go. You can go into any hotel wearing you will see Jim Bob and fucking Sally Sue fresh off fucking their honeymoon from Mississippi. They're coming to the Las Vegas to celebrate it together. They just got married and they're freaking rocking thongs that they shouldn't be rocking and bathing suits they shouldn't be rocking. And you'll see them there too. So that's my bit of advice. Don't be afraid to dress down, if you will, but also bring some shit to dress up. If you do go out, it's not your average typical shit. Don't be wearing a hat. Don't be wearing your fucking Jordans. Like, bring some fucking nice shoes. Match your fucking belt with your shoes. Don't wear a fucking black belt. Before. Please don't wear a black belt and brown fucking shoes, you dingus. Please, just little things. And if you don't know what I'm talking, call your boy. I may wear fucking shorts and a t-shirt every day, but kids, I'm gonna step out. You know, step out is how they say in the game. Just step out. So when you guys see me out there, that's Cap and Colt. What the fuck? That, hey, not tooting any. I'm not trying to be conceited. Now I'm just telling you. That's what you guys want to do. Turn heads. But yeah, that's definitely some good advice. And also, little fellas on the corner handing out cards.
Don't touch them.
Don't pick them up. Just
leave them alone. They don't look like the picture, I promise you. Not that I know. I just heard that shit from a friend. So
friend of a friend. I was twice removed. I mean,
one day I played Go Fish with them or something.
Yeah, right. We're always talking with Dr. Dick Doofus, 2 or 3 degrees of separation, man. Like around the corner.
Shout out Dr. Dick Doofus. That dude is awesome. I like that guy.
Oh,
he's good people, man. Hey, and shout out to people that Woke Zombies too. I got a Woke Zombies hat right here.
Oh, hey, I didn't wear mine today. I got it sitting over there. But shout out everybody.
I mean, you would have a GACC hat, but
hey, chill the fuck out, dude. Chill the fuck out. Okay, it's coming. Literally 3 not even 3 days away. All right, 3 days away. Come on.
I mean, if you're lucky enough to win a raffle for one at that point in time.
I'm gonna leave that one there. Just sweep it under the rug. We'll just leave that one be for a later time. Just for a later time. Shout out everybody new coming into the show.
Hey, retweet the space, hundreds in the chat.
Yeah,
Hearts,
fucking
all that. Fuck
subscribe.
you, Bizzle, all
Fuck
that
you,
shit.
Bizzle, all of that.
All that shit.
Subscribe, turn on noties, all that shit. If this is your first time,
So
this is
wait,
the Door Show.
So let me ask
Welcome
you,
in.
we don't have like a time frame, right?
No, nothing at all, dude. I usually
We
go
can
about
talk
an
about
hour. The
anything
longer
at
the
all.
better. Yeah, that's kind of the thing. I
So
was
last time we were talking about Grandpa Apes all the time, which I love my grandpas.
Yeah, no, right. Well, that was the first time anybody got to meet you. It was your first.
Okay.
We popped your podcast, Cherry Bow.
And I got that guy.
Yeah, dude, he wasn't even hanging up yet. So it was kind of a test. It was kind of a test. So I don't know. I got a couple topics we can definitely talk about. The first one I wanted to kind of touch on is security and trading NFTs too, because we talked about that a lot in Second Breakfast this morning. That was actually one of the main topics. Shout out Grandolph. Shout out Ferk. Maybe big things coming down the pipeline with those two gentlemen. But who's to say who's no? I've been dropping alpha left, right, and center. I don't know, man. Maybe you guys just shouldn't pay attention. Probably nothing. But we talked a lot about security. That's kind of question part A. Best security advice. Anything you've been seeing? I know you run a really, really tight ship on the greens, which is awesome. And you're always spreading that good shit when it comes to security. And then also one of the big things too was trading NFTs. We kind of talked about Ferk's situation. We talked about a lot of other things. People really put some good input in. But I didn't know if you had some rabbit holes to dive down there.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I love trading. I think it's great. I have always been a fan of trading, whether it was like when I was a kid and trading cards or trading video games, and hell, as I'm gotten older, trading watches. It's like a big thing for me. I love the watch game. So, I mean, anytime I can trade for something that I find valuable, that I like, maybe it be higher, lesser value or whatever. Hell, cars. I've been trading cars my 20 years of my life. And so I think that it's one thing. It's a matter of trust between both parties, and it's got to be a clear agreement. And anytime that you get into the Web3 space, it's so different because, it's funny, you see both of our real names up here, Colton and BJ, so you don't always.
Oh, fuck. I didn't see that. Shout out, Swirl. Let's go. I didn't see that. That's dope. I didn't look. Sorry. I love you. I love you, dude. That's dope. That's fucking dope.
So, I mean, most of the time you just see like SwirlOne and people don't know who that is, but when you know the person and it's a little different, that you can actually create more of a trust bond there. But a lot of times when you're in Discord, all you see them is I eat ass 1 2 3 4 versus who knows over here, right? So you know what I mean? Like, you're like, hey dude, you want to do a trade? Yeah, absolutely, dude. I think it's a great idea. Let's have at it. So I'm just saying, like, so I mean, don't get me wrong. He might be a nice guy, just has a different name. It's okay. I'm all right with that. If the trade goes well, fine. But again, you can always use a mediator and such. But I'll tell you this, a lot of times, a lot of people, and it comes down to like, hey, the feedback. And this is something that we talk about all the time. Take feedback, give feedback, that kind of thing. And sometimes people don't go to other people with, hey, can you be my mediator? Because they're like, hey, I might be doing a dumb trade, and I don't want somebody to say it's a dumb trade and talk me out of it because I really like that trade or something. Like, they don't want to look like they might be getting taken advantage of, or maybe they're unsure of it, whatever. And so there's that part where people look at that and think, hey, you know what? This is something I don't want to bother somebody with. This guy seems trustworthy. Let me go ahead and go through. And the next thing you know, they're in the greens complaining that they lost their stuff. So, I mean, if that's what it comes down to, I think it's a fear of what other people think. And that's why we have like the trade vouch channel for any of our lounge members, things of that nature, just to try to make it easier. There's no foolproof way. I tell you, I don't like to talk negative on anybody who's ever had a bad trade go, because, by the grace of God, there go I. So, it's tough to deal with, but I'll say this, I encourage, like, I traded with a GACC community member, like, without really knowing what I was getting into, but they were, obviously GACCs are great people, and we traded just GACC straight across, just out of nowhere, and it works great. So I think also it goes to your reputation as well, not only the person that you're dealing with too, because if you're well respected within your community or communities that you actually represent, I think people actually would say, man, I would really hate to be the guy that screws this guy over, you know, because if I piss off Captain Colt over here, this guy knows everybody, you know what I mean? Like that would ban me from this, and this. And so I think that also, you know, has a lot to say for it. So to somebody's point the other day, you know, step up in the spaces and say hi so people start to learn who you are. Cause that's the only way that people understand. That's how we got here, all of us. I think we all one day looked down and said, request to speak. And then you click it and it says, are you sure this thing's being recorded? You're like, shit, I don't really know if I am sure about this or not. Hold on. Okay.
How do I speak again?
And I don't know, you know, it's funny now. It's just amazing, you know.
Oh yeah.
It's good shit, bro. I'm telling you. I love the trade. I think it's a good thing, but you just got to watch your P's and Q's.
100%. Couple of things, and it's all a segue of everything you said. I wrote a couple things down. Obviously, we always say take some notes. There's this. We go down different rabbit holes. You know what I'm saying? I listen and I try to preach the good word. Number one, we talked about security advice for Vegas on Second Breakfast. QR codes, don't fucking scan them. Just don't even attempt. Just leave QR codes alone. I was here,
and that sucks because I've used them before.
Yeah, I know, and I know too. Fucking Travis in the chat, Chad and Brad. I know part of they're sponsoring NFT LV, and part of their thing has a QR code. So it just sucks because those assholes, the hackers, do that shit. But that was one of the big things. I wanted to definitely mention GACC and quokkas. That's how I got one of my quokkas, but definitely a less than trade. So speaks volumes to who the quokkas are. Thank you so much. Matter of fact, it was just kind of a trade of just kind of being me and doing some other shit on the back end. And it was fucking totally humbling to have an opportunity. So shout out all the quokkas. Shout out.
Can I jump in anytime? I can just jump in, right? I don't.
You're
okay,
fucking
okay. All right.
Fuck?
All right.
No, what?
So, to that point, I don't even know the quokka that I have. I only liked it because it had the teeth and the DJ headphones. It might be rare, it might not be. I don't plan on selling it. I just liked it. And
exactly.
You know, and so when he says, "Hey, I like these three here," I looked at that and I said, "Well, in our collection, having like diamond teeth is kind of a big deal, and this kind of looks like it'd be a pretty important." It's like, you know what? I'm okay with giving up one of my better, stronger, more rare ones just as a show of like, hey, we're homies, bro. Let's do that. And so I don't know if my trade was lesser or greater. And I know I gave him a 0.5 trait GACC, and this thing was distinguished. And I mean, he could be every bit. You could completely build a lore behind him, right? But anyway, I did get a badass DJ GACC.
Yeah,
I'm not going to be selling or anything. It was dope, and I've already used him in some things. So I'm excited. Shout out to Quokka fam. Shout out to this man.
Huge shout out to Quokka fan. The whole reason I got mine too was just the semen hat. Get your fucking heads out of the gutter. And he was just clean, man. He was just clean. I kind of, I like my naked traits. I'm a naked rhino, big alpha there. I got me a naked quokka, and hey, didn't you know?
Prez, right? Prez, naked rhinos, right?
Yeah, and Amberlynn. Amberlynn's the queen. Queen. I don't know. And Tukes is.
He's been talking to me in the background. And
I know. Hey, me and Prez are a lot closer than anybody realizes.
I know.
I got his happy ass to that fucking stage. And I fuck with Prez so heavy. Fuck you, Prez.
Hey, here's the thing, man. At the end of the day, we got to keep these good people networking.
It's a 5-foot circle. It's a 5-foot circle. You talk about every single fucking day, dude. Every day.
Well, and not only that, you are some of the best 5 people around you. So, if 100%. You're the smartest guy in the room, you're definitely in the wrong room. I mean,
100%.
I hate being, and it's funny. I say it in my everyday, and I say it in Web3 is, I say some smart shit sometimes, but don't tell anybody that because they'll expect it all the time. And I say that because expectations, like you said, don't give anybody expectations, right? So, but at the same time, I said it also, you don't know what you know until you've been asked about it, right? So you may not think you have all this knowledge until somebody says, hey, what's the square root of 3014 divided by pi? And you're like, holy fuck, I know that. And you're like, damn, I must be pretty smart. You know what I mean? Like, and whatever it is in your business, whether it's, you know what I mean? Whether it's, hey, how do I put together this dishwasher over here to, how do I arrange this fiber optic cable underneath the, C, whatever, until somebody asks you your knowledge, you're like, shit, I do know that. And that's how you kind of figure out how good you are at certain things. So just keep learning, I guess is my point to that, and keep networking because you don't know it all and the people around you don't know it all, but together you know more. and you'll never ever know more than the people around you. So you got to keep expanding that circle and getting out of your echo chamber and keeping your mind open to new possibilities, perspectives, and outcomes. I think that's very important.
150%. And just before I comment on that, the one other thing I wanted to shout out Grandolph, back on the last topic, just kind of like on the thought track of trading and even just kind of like who you're surrounding yourself with. I guess it kind of segues perfect into this, and who you're investing in, what communities you're investing in. He said this, I actually wrote it down and quoted him, so shout out Grandolph. He said, deal with people who care more about their reputation than their NFTs. And I was just like, hell yeah, that's huge. That's huge. More about their reputation than that funny little JPEG. So that's massive. Shout out Grandolph. You said that the other day and you might not even realize you said it. So wanted to shout you out. That was kind of in relation to that. And then you talk about giving and getting feedback. You know, humble yourself. Like, you don't know shit. Nobody knows shit, especially about this space, for crying out loud. And, you know, I talk about it with HD and JTR, the Prez, all the time when we're on Rhino spaces. I mean, literally, if you're on a space with us, you hear us say it, your network is your net worth. And if you are the smartest person in a room, get the fuck out of the room. What are you even doing in that room? Go somewhere else and ask. And the reason why this show continues to improve, continues to grow, because I humble myself and I ask people all the time, what do you think about this? What do you think about that? If I did this differently, would you think that would work? This, that, and the third. I don't just come up with all this stuff all by myself. I ask opinions. I ask thoughts, you know. And I used to hate the word feedback. Hate it. And, you know, in sales, dude, doing fucking role plays, all that shit, bro, feedback is massive. Oh, let me give you some feedback on that. Oh, let me give you some feedback on that.
It's always negative.
Well, I can give you because it's always trash, right? It always sucks. It fucking blows. What do you mean? I'm the best fucking person on the planet. What do you mean? I didn't do that wrong. Fuck you mean? But you just shut the fuck up, humble yourself for a minute. You might learn a thing or two. And that's really where I've gotten. And it's just been so cool to go to these spaces, sit back with my book, and just literally bust it open, sit back like this, and just sit it right here and just listen and take notes. I've never had an opportunity like it. So, and you know, I really attribute a lot of that to you too. I've learned so much from you, man. And you know, you are.
There's a book in case you're looking for something to read.
Big Potential by Sean Acker.
Mm-hmm.
ACHOR, Sean Acker.
Yep.
Oh, shit.
Shout out, Sean.
Ooh,
I got to listen to him speak.
Hey, keep going. I got a book. Keep going.
No problem. This book really kind of takes what I say about the 5 foot circle and about the whole PLP and positivity thing, and it creates a how does that happiness in PLP, how does that translate to your teams in business? How does it translate down to, like I would say in our Web3 situation? How does that translate down to your community? And what do you do to create that? And a lot of times, you know, and I've said this like 100 times, like we talked about it earlier, the art's only going to get people, you know, maybe to your project. It's what you do with the project and the community that you build after that that creates that. And piggybacking off of something else or someone else or anything else trying to do them is not going to take that. Like, just like Bored Ape right now, like they're in this position where they have to try new things and they're going to fail sooner or later on something. And again, some would even say, hey, Other Deeds is somewhat of a failure because, hey, it was too deep to mint out the gas plus, and everybody's down on that. But, you know, they're still looking for the upside potential. My point being is that your point is right. Nobody knows what they're really doing, but you have to be innovative in what you do in your community and what you do. And this is one. I've read 32 books this year, and in those 32 books, I would say that you know, there's quite a few in the last few that have come up that have allowed me to be able to really grab a hold of how do I, you know, use the charismatic energy and the PLP that I have every day that I do without any help or need or nudge. How do I translate that to the people that I influence, and how do I translate that to the people that I can speak to? Because I think people are looking for a way to be more confident. I think people are looking for a way to influence people and get better ideas out of them and to open up dialogue a little bit better than they have in the past. And I think there's a way that you can do that by including people, taking feedback, giving feedback, understanding that not every bit of feedback you get is going to be good. And you have to convey that to a person in a way that says, look, I took your feedback. I'm not saying I'm going to use your idea. I'm not saying it's good or bad, but I have your feedback. It's well noted. And in that feedback, maybe I don't use that specific idea, but maybe that feedback kind of transcends that idea and goes into something else, and it helps to influence something that will influence the bigger, greater good of everything as we do that as a whole. So I think that's the meaning of building, and big potential is one way that I've been kind of transgressing that. It's just, like I said, it's success raises our achievement, and so something interesting in it. Pardon me if I'm talking too much. You can shut me the fuck up anytime, man.
Give it to me, baby. Come on.
But I'll say this, one thing that's exciting about life is that every time you go to build something, you always think like, okay, hey, at first you look at that, those Legos, and at first you might have gotten just like a little bag of Legos, and it's had like, maybe it was a horse that it was supposed to build. So you build the horse. Well, the horse has been sitting there for 2 months, and like you're a kid, you're like, okay, well, hey, what am I going to do with this horse? So you take it apart and you try to build something else with it, right? So now you're trying to build something else with it. You're like, okay, and like you built all you could build with your little brain to that little, those pieces, and all of a sudden your mom or dad comes home or whoever and brings you this big green plate that's flat and it's got all the little Lego pieces. You're like, hold on. And now all of a sudden your brain goes from, hey, I could only build so much with those Legos as the pieces I have, but now you give me this nice platform, and holy shit, now I'm like, how tall can I build this building, right? And so now all you need is more pieces, and then your brain says, okay, great. And so my point is that once you get to, hey, I'm going to run a mile, you feel like that's a success. Once you get to that point, your brain, the dopamine goes away for that mile. It says, hey, that mile's gone. What's next? So as a human being, you're always looking to build and move forward in that potential. And as you're doing that, your brain should always be challenged. So every time you hit a certain place, a challenge, go over a hurdle, or you get past one part of your roadmap or whatever it might be, that you should never say, okay, hey, yeah, man, look at this. You did it. Look at that. Because at the end of the day, your brain's going to sit there and say, well, okay, well, now what? Because we did that there. It's like the people that go on top of Mount Everest. They don't stop climbing when they get to the top of Mount Everest. They do it the next time.
Why the fuck did I just write that down? We are always on the same page. I love it.
What'd you write down? Tell me.
I just wrote down climbing mountains and always trying to improve. You get to the peak of one mountain and you look to the right and you see an entirely new peak and you say, well, fuck, I can probably get to that one too if I got to the top of this one. I mean, it's kind of on the same thought track, but I love what you're saying, man. And you're not only an inspiration to me, but an inspiration to so many people in the space. And like, I just want to remind you, talked about it this morning, you're making it through. You're making it fucking through. And despite how busy you are, despite the ups and downs in the market, despite the ups and downs with GACC, despite the ups and downs with your personal life that nobody knows behind this camera, the PP, anything in between, you're making it through. And I'm going to ask you it. I'm going to put you on the spot. How do you do it? How do you keep shining so fucking bright despite all of that?
I know I might die tomorrow. That's it. That's the truth. Cap, I'm extremely blessed to be in this life. I've met people who have passed who were stronger, smarter, more beautiful, more charismatic, more lucky than I. And many of them passed away 20 years ago. Many of them passed away last year. I truly think my soulmate has come and gone, and she's amazing, and I think she watches over me, and for that I feel like I owe all those people my energy so I can give it out to people. I have a motto and it says, I want to inspire people. I want people to say, because of you, I did better. And I get people more than they need. It helps me get what I need. And I'll tell you this, man, I'm rich in life. I'm rich in friends. I'm rich in love. I'm rich in self-love. And I don't want or need for anything. So I love creating, and I love bringing people together. And that's why I like to DJ, because as I create that music for people, there's somebody in the crowd that they're having a spiritual experience, whether it's just the most, maybe it's not the cleanest mix to you, or maybe it's not the best song, but it might be the song they needed to hear right at that one time. And that influences things. It's never been about, hey, I want to get 1 million views on YouTube, or hey, I want to get paid $1 million to play one set or whatever. I think that you can touch people one note at a time, one song at a time, one space at a time, one tweet at a time, one Instagram story at a time, one interaction at a time. And I think that, you know, people need to stop bitching about the world and start making a difference in the world every single day they step out. And if everybody stopped bitching about what everybody else was doing and they just started doing what they want everybody else to do, then I think we'd have a much better place. And I can't say enough about our community. I think our community shows the grandpa way. I try to exude that PLP and that excuse me, it's a lot going through me right there, and I was thinking about that, but I try to exude that grandpa way and just kind of live that life. And it's funny because even if you talk to the woke zombies when they hung out with me the other day, they kind of gave me a funny look as I was like talking to everybody, and they even said like, you really do PLP everywhere. And I'm like, I looked at them like, what do you think, this is a fucking game? Like, I might die tomorrow. Like, I don't want the last interaction somebody has with me to be, damn, do you remember how BJ was that day? Like, he was such an asshole that day. Like, that's never what I want. I'm walking away like, all love, smiles. You're going to see these dimples, and the last thing you're ever going to see is these dimples of me. You're going to see that look. And so that way, hopefully the last memory you have of me is me smiling with all my glory and aura and shine, because I do shine so bright that I don't care if it's dark outside. I'm having a great time no matter where I'm at. So.
And you don't ever tune it down, man. You don't.
No, I don't know what that means.
Regardless of what people say, and I say
mean,
that all the time.
Maybe I do when I'm behind closed doors sometimes. I'm not gonna lie.
So what? So what? You're a human being. That's the thing. You're a human being. But I talk about it all the time. If somebody's light was shining as bright as yours, they wouldn't even take the time to tell you yours was shining too bright. So if people are hating on you, saying, "Oh, hey, look at this speck in your eye," while they got a plank sticking out of theirs because you're spreading PLP and being different and kind and being weird, I tell you, it's weird to do it. People do stop. People do.
Who cares?
I love it. I love it.
I
went in the gas station the other day, and this happens to me all the time. It happened a lot when I first came up here, and it still does. You're not from around here, are you? Well, I have lived here for a good amount of time, but it's just, people are just expected to be assholes. People are expected to not be kind, not care, right? And I want to go back. You said something. What's more important, fame or notoriety, right? Fame is when people know you. Notoriety is when people know your worth, your value, your work, what you do. And that's what you bring to this space, man. And you are the change that you want to see in the world. That go back to the old quote, be the change you want to see in the world. And to bring it full circle, I left the screen a while ago. Here's my book, The Butterfly Effect by Andy Andrews. Andy Andrews is, obviously, look at this thing. Like, this is nothing, right? Like, tiny. And it's like, look at this, for crying out loud. It's a children's book. It's a children's book, for crying out loud. Like, this thing is nothing. Damn. It's the pages aren't even numbered, for fuck's sakes. How many pages are on this doggone thing? Let's see here. Hold on. 109 pages, but the pages are like this. The pages got freaking 2 sentences on them, for crying out loud. They're nothing. You can get through it. But essentially, it talks about how a butterfly flapping his wings on one end of the globe can start a hurricane of change on the opposite end of the globe. And it talks about shit. I'm just gonna give you a little teaser. But it talks about basically all these different people and how their small little leaps of faith, all their little courage, all their little things. The book basically starts, how significant is my life? Do I make a difference when I move, when I act, when I do something? Does the universe notice? Do I really matter? And then it just goes into absolute nonsense about Edward Lorenz, about, let's see, who else we got in here? Lawrence Chamberlain, if you've ever heard that name. Colonel Vincent, if you've ever heard that name. And it just goes on to, like, literally through the Civil War and works all the way up to almost present time, of how one little decision, literally during the Civil War, one small little butterfly wing flap decision created hurricane change force winds to how we live our lives every single day. And it's so simple to read. So, like, look at that thing.
I wrote it down.
Nothing.
And I'll say this. You talked about Civil War. It's like, I'll give you I saw this quote. Where the hell did I see this quote? I was in Princeton, New Jersey for about 2 weeks. And I traveled the country for a whole year, like a week in every different city and state and different places. And And so you just realize this, there's 52 weeks in the year and there's 50 states. So just do the math and that's how you get around. So anybody wants to have a challenge to get around something, just try that one first. And then you can go out to the continents. And I've done that challenge. It's extremely fun.
Hey, it's down there. I think it's down there. It's coming up. Hold on. Master Traveler. It's down there. It's going right below you right now.
Master Traveler, yeah. I'm well cultured, man. I'm telling you, I'm well cultured.
Oh yeah.
Shit, I forgot my train of thought. I was just gonna tell you about go back to what you just said. What were you telling me?
Butterfly effect, Civil War.
Yes,
you said Civil War.
Civil War. That's it. So Civil War. See, that's why, bro. Just,
yes, sir.
I'm
yes,
like
sir.
that too. If you just give me a rewind back, I'll be like, zip, zip, zip.
100%.
Right, and we'll be right back in it. All right. So, there's a quote that I read in Princeton, New Jersey, and I was walking into this like regular ass gas station. And it was written on this whiteboard that was just sitting on the ground. And it was written in like multiple color dry erase. And I just remember looking at it and I took a picture of it. As a matter of fact, it's on my Instagram. And it said, it was a quote and it says, "I don't like that man. I think I'm going to have to spend more time with him." Abraham Lincoln said that. So give that some thought for a second. It's funny how a lot of time the perception of what people don't like is because they don't know. You know what I mean?
Woo, if that didn't just hit you square in the fucking chest, you got something.
You know what I mean?
You,
and I promise you this, and I'm not trying to toot my horn, but toot. I promise you this. Shout out to Woke Zombies. If you hang out with me for 30 minutes to an hour, I promise I'm going to leave you better than I found you. I'm not going to bring you down. I'm not going to be a negative energy transfer to you. I am going to do everything I can to build you up and to participate in the conversation so that we can, exchange energy mutually and be better as we leave each other and feel brighter as we leave that building. Because I think, again, going back to what I said before, I think how you leave somebody is what people remember. And even in these communities, guys, in all your communities out there, it's not about what you bring, it's how you make them feel when they're there. And if they feel like they belong and they feel like they're a part of something, then that's what matters. And at GACC, we are a part of something. We are a huge force. We're a huge wave. I mean, look what's spawned from this. I mean, literally, you've got everything from Second Breakfast to the GACC Comedy Hour to, the happy hour spaces to other projects piggybacking off, but trying to get our community in there because our name is just a little bit everywhere. And that doesn't display in floor price. It'll never display in floor price. But what it does display in is you go and talk to somebody in the greens and you get one of their opinion on what it's like to be a Grandpa Ape Country Club holder. It's beyond the PFP. And I say it all the time, like once we get to Vegas this week and you guys see what we have in store for you, it's a very quality memory that you're going to have. And I think that's huge. And John, go back to what I said when we first started this. I think there's a lot of NFT projects that are just going and buying tables at DJ shows and stuff. That's great. That's cool. And I could do that with my homeboys or whatever. But I think creating a memory and experience, having something tangible you can take from that, and actually meeting people that you've been talking to in a long time, I think that's just a really big deal. So I just gotta say, like, I think you have to transcend the PFP if you're going to build a good community. I think you have to make a sense of belonging. I think you have to be open to everybody, and I think you have to, take and give feedback as you're in this NFT space and your life in general. I think you can't make it unless you do that, and that's why we are making it. That's why you and I make it. It's because, and I'll tell you this: I've called you and just said, "Hey, bounce something off you real quick, and if I'm wrong, tell me I'm wrong." I'm okay with it. I'm okay with hearing I'm wrong. I'm okay. Hell, I'll tell you right now, I've been wrong before. Ask my ex-girlfriend. She'll tell you all about it for hours. Shit. She'll say, hold on. How long do you got? Hey, can I get a couple drinks here? Hold on. So there was this one time, and then it's on. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, no, I promise you this. It's one of those things. You're never going to please everybody, but if you take the feedback from them, make sure that they're heard, then at least they're heard. And I gotta understand that's what people just want. They just want something to belong. And again, and anybody listening that don't think that I'm passing anybody off, but I just say in life, there's a lot of feedback you can get, and your brain can only process so much at certain times. So you just got to make sure you can wait, especially the more weight you have on your shoulders and the more things you have to deal with. So I don't know. Let me try my Sprite here.
Let's go. Yeah, Sprite, wink, wink, nod, nod. I I resonate so much with everything you say, dude. Anytime anybody asks me how I'm doing, and I actually go back to yesterday. I was literally just at Aldi grocery shopping yesterday, and I was in line. And you know, I get to line it, and everybody was just fucking knuckles dragging, just like it's the worst day of their life to have to go to the fucking grocery store, you know. And I'm just doodling along, having my fucking time, and you know, I get up to the guy at the register, and his face was red, and you could tell he was just fucking, he was spent and just tired of saying the same thing. And every time somebody asks me, "Hey, how you doing?" Whatever, spectacular, man. How about you? And that wasn't me that started that. I actually got that from a former pastor
I say
of mine.
amazing, and I say it all the time, 100% of the time. Go ahead.
The late great BG Nevitt. He passed away tragically a lot of years back now, but he would always say spectacular. So anytime I do, and you guys can use your own word, amazing, like you said, terrific, whatever, I say spectacular. And you would have thought that I fucking just like took my shirt off in my pants and just was running around nude. The guy just, oh, really? And I'm like, yeah, man, how about you? You're only good? Like, and he goes, well, you know, actually, and I was the first person out of fucking 20 to actually have a conversation with this human being that was just being treated like a fucking robot. Cause and it's fucking dumb. He's a human being sitting there. Like, we can have a conversation, you know? And that's what just blows my mind when people get live in prime time. I'm so interested to see how it's going to go down in Vegas. So many people can talk on these spaces, but they get live in front of other people and they just claim up and wonder what people are thinking. And that's the worst thing you can do. If the people that need to be around are going to be around. And if they judge you for being you, then fuck them. I got 2 words for him, and it ain't happy birthday. Like, fuck them. Who cares? And I used to talk about it all the time. Oh, I don't care what people think about me. But secretly, fuck yeah, I did. I lived my life based off what fucking people thought of me. Fuck that. It is the most freeing experience when you just truly do not give a shit. You just truly run to the beat of your own drum. And that's what I do. And just be kind.
You have no idea. Like, so you know what's interesting?
We're 2 peas in a pod, dude. We're 2 peas in a pod. You're like plus. You're just like
zero
plus.
I fucking love it. I give 0 fucks. Honestly, and again, I know this, like, I love my community, but in like real life, if you meet me and you don't like me, I don't give a fuck, and I don't care. Literally, I will do everything I can to be as nice as I can to anybody, like that phrase just said. If I don't like somebody, I'm trying to spend as much time as I can with them. And if I keep getting rejected, I don't give a fuck. See you later. Like, literally. 100%. I stopped giving flying fucks about anything that is negative in my life many years ago. And it is so, like you said, it is such an independent, liberating feeling where I don't feel any type of way about anything anybody ever says to me. I don't feel any type of way about it. I just kind of like, well, cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got
that.
That's a good, solid opinion. All right. You know, I literally don't, and I don't feel any type of way about what people do, how they live their life, what they choose to find their vices in, who they love. None of that shit matters to me, man. Because you know what? I got my own shit to deal with. And my life and goals are so much bigger than what I've got to, you know, that I can even think about imagining. But so I've got big hills to climb on my own. So I'm definitely not trying to inherit anybody else's molehills as I'm trying to get up these damn Mount Everest. So, you know, it's one of those things you got to look at life as, okay, so in your day, you only have a certain amount of energy to get out. So how do you combat that? You start your morning with this much energy. So by the time you get done, where everybody else starts here and there you end up here, you end up right here, right? That you start better than everybody and you'll end up better than everybody. And that's just easy, right? Same thing goes with the way you deal with people and how you expect things from people. If you walk in, like we talked about the other day, if you walk in expecting to have to earn their respect, you're never going to earn it. But if you expect that they have to earn your respect when you walk in, it'll be a completely different situation. And you walk in feeling confident. Here's something I told somebody else the other day. And I'll say this to everybody out there. I don't care who says anything about it. I promise you this. If you want a solid mind that is strong and fit, you got to have a strong body too, and a strong diet as well. And if you're not eating good and you're not working out and you're not getting your ass outside to touch grass and do your 10,000 steps a day, it's no wonder you feel sluggish. It's no wonder you want to take naps. It's no wonder you can't wake up in the goddamn morning, because you have no motivation to start with the main castle, and that's the one that you have inside your entire body. This right here shows your standards right here. And once this gets strong, this gets strong. And then once that gets strong, the ground gets strong and you have strong footing and the confidence exudes.
Whoo! Holy shit! Oh shit! Yeah, I love. Oh fuck, man! Woo, boy, that's big stuff. Wow, I don't even know where to go there. How you start your day? What you said there, starting up here and only drop while everybody drops down. I mean, you say, how do you do that? How is it possible? Start your day on the right foot. Get your happy ass up 15 minutes earlier. Have literally a freaking notepad. Sit your ass down on your chair, wherever you sit, with your cup of coffee, and write down 10 things you're grateful for. 5 things you're grateful for. I talked about it today. It's called morning pages. If you can't come up with that many things you're grateful for, you're out of your fucking mind. Like,
or you're not doing enough.
You're not doing enough. You're not being a human being. Like, you're just not, simply. So, dude. I could keep going for 5 fucking hours, but I got one more segment I want to get to. And there's so much good content we've pumped out today. This is fuck, dude. I told everybody at the beginning of the show at NFT 101, kind of changing the format and everything. So we got more time like this, like a full hour, just to talk. Like we didn't even talk fucking NFTs, dude. We talk life. PLP, and just being a solid human being, man. And thank you for making me a better fucking man every day. Like this shit's crazy, dude. I just look back where I was 8 months ago, first coming into the space, and it's just like, what the fuck? So I appreciate
it, bro. I mean, look where we are right now.
Woo-wee. But speaking of where we are right now, a fan favorite has newly become. Finish the sentence, Swirl.
I did this really fast last time. I said I was going to take my time.
But it's all right.
I'm going to take my time.
I went back to I keep notes, right? I went back to last one. I said, make sure we don't ask the same question so we learn more about the legendary.
I like that.
S-Dub. All right. So, my friend, we start off. Ooh, this is going to be fun. I forgot I wrote this down. This is going to be good. Shit. The one word people will use to describe GACC Vegas, post GACC Vegas, is.
Just one word, huh?
Fucking sentence. Sentence if you want. Lay it on me.
What I want, I would say worth it. Worth it. That's what it was worth it. That's what I would think. That. And because I think after everybody turns around and they like, holy shit, that was worth it. This is worth it. Being a Grandpa Ape is worth it. Being in this community is worth it. You know what? This is all worth it. Hey, if we do another one of these, it's way worth it. Like I think what people are gonna pull out of this, and pardon me, I don't mean to expand on this, but I think that people are gonna I think they're gonna pull quality out of this. I think they're gonna feel every bit of the warmth and vibe that they get on the greens in real life. And like I said, we've got some things planned that will make sure that everybody is vibing, and it's going to be fun. I'm going to do everything I can to try not to be emotional that night, because this has been a long time coming. It's 7 months, and in the NFT world, for
like 50 years.
Can I say this?
Nope.
Okay.
I'm sure you're going to.
No. I'm going to say it. You know how many NFT projects out there won't even have a party like this ever?
Mm-hmm.
Like never. It's not even on their radar. It's not something that they're going to organize. I thought it was cool to have something NFT NYC. That was fun. This is so much better. It's so much bigger. I'm a very quality person, and I like to bring quality to people that I'm around.
OQP. OQP.
Yeah, and I don't half-ass anything. I'll put my whole ass in everything, and it's gonna be great, guys. Yeah, so it's gonna be worth it. That's what it's gonna be.
Hell yeah.
And for me,
I like that. I put my whole ass in. I love that.
It.
I put my whole ass in. I'm a 200%er, man.
Yeah,
fuck 100%. Fuck 150%.
Hey,
I'll take a 200.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you right now.
Double it.
Rocket ships don't come in rear view mirrors, and they don't fucking have a reverse gear. So
Son of a bitch, man. Like, golly, rockets, reverse gear, no. Reverse, no. Fucking rear view mirrors. Golly, dude, like you're just dropping bombs. Just
saying, man.
no. Fuck. All right, so I don't forget that. Goodness gracious. Not like I can't go back and watch this later. Sentence number 2. My favorite place to visit in Las Vegas is.
Okay, so can I go through a couple things that I do? Like, I mean, like there's certain things I do when I get there.
Bro, me too. I've already told you. Let's give it to me, bro.
So I get off the plane. I immediately get my Uber. I get in the Uber and I immediately start, hey man, how are you doing? PLP. Right? And the next thing you know, I'm like, he's like, where do you need to go? I'm going to the Cosmo, but before you go to the Cosmo, let's go to Planet 13. He's like, all right, cool. Boom. You go to Planet 13 first off. Everybody knows what that is. Get my medicine. And then I go from there and I go straight to Cosmo. Boom. And I get checked in because that's how I like to roll, right? But so my favorite place to go, and no matter what, every time I go, there's 2 places I have to go. One, I have to go to the Chandelier Bar to say hi to my boy George and Jeff that's been there, and they've been there for 5, 6, 7 years, and they remember me because I'm there so many times. Like, so I walk in, they know exactly who I am, right? So it's kind of funny. And then secondly, I go to the crystal shop at Aria because I have my boy Brendan that works at one of the watch establishments over there. And so every time I go there, I go and give him a little love, a little what's up, man, how you doing, and see if he's got any presents for me. I've already shot him a text.
I like that. I like that.
I got a little.
You get fucking blowing up over there, bro.
Look at that real quick.
Sheesh. You just fucking. You just got the fucking heat. The fucking heat. Sheesh. The fucking heat.
You didn't see that. Nobody saw that.
What have you been doing over there? What the fuck you been doing over there? That's a lot of alpha. I'm very interested to know what the fuck's going on over there with all them extra colors. All them extra colors were real interesting. I have more questions.
So going back to my other question. So yes, Chandelier Bar at Cosmo is my deal. That's my jam. I kick it there. I loved it. That's my spot. And Planet 13, that I have to go. So
every time I touch down, mine is Whiskey Down, which is basically kind of not necessarily Chandelier Bar feel, but real low key at the MGM. And then I go to the Reef. So just right across the street from Planet 13. I like the Reef. You know, I got to show my man Wiz Khalifa, Burner, some love. You know, give me some cookies, some Khalifa Kush. That's typically what I go there for. But shout out Travis, Chad, and Brad. I heard there's going to be more goodies around. But who's to say, who's to know? Sentence number 3. My favorite food is
sushi.
Boom, bitch. Hey, fuck you, Prez. That's 2. Count it. 1, 2. Back to back. 1, 2. Josh Savage on Thursday, and then SwirlOne today. Real man eats sushi. Fuck you. Go get you some rolls. Stop eating so much steak. You fucking weirdo. Sushi. I love it. Thank you.
It is absolutely
so good.
Amazing.
So good.
Incredible.
So good.
Yes.
Thank you.
Hey, have you been to Sushi Samba?
No. Is that a chain or is that a standalone?
Palazzo.
Oh.
Yes. And it's one of my favorite places in all of Vegas. There's Sushi Rai and there's Sushi Samba, but Sushi Samba.
Oh, hey, hold on. Hey, you went quiet. I don't know if your headphones died or what happened. Oh, now you're good. I think
it was you.
No, it wasn't me, dude. I didn't mute you. No. You totally.
I swear, you mute me, bro.
No, I didn't mute you. You just stopped talking. You just stopped fucking talking.
Sushi Rai and Sushi Samba. Sushi Samba has like this graffiti writing inside of it, all Oriental and like with the theme. It's badass, but they've got this juice. It's called I don't know, Jamba juice or sushi juice or some shit. Anyway, it is amazing. It's like a Jamba juice. I don't know, but it's amazing. And you will get 2 of those. You will walk out, and I swear you'll be like, "Damn, it's really bright out here."
It is. Fuck. I love it. I'm all about it. It's wrote down, so fuck it. I got to make a trip. All right.
Sushi Samba.
on the topic of food, my favorite St. Louis restaurant is
Prosino.
Prosino.
I took the Woke Zombies there.
Prosino.
And they
Nope,
know
never
it's
heard of
my
it.
favorite because
Never heard of
everybody
it.
there knows me. I know I know the menu without even like I'm like I don't want to call it royalty, but I'm there so much they just know. And they have some of the greatest sushi, but when I say incredible brunch, absolutely stunning meals, and it's very, I wouldn't say it's super posh, but it's slightly swanky and it's modern, yet you can get into the quietness if you need to. But it's where we roll. It's good stuff, man. I'm telling you,
Fire.
it's the best.
Fire. Wrote down number 5. My favorite genre of music is
Okay, so wait, you could change that over years, right? Like I'm a hip hop head.
100%.
I'm a hip hop head from way back. So like if I'm gonna listen to anything, I'm probably listening to like some like Mac Miller's my number one, no matter what. I like Mac. I just like his everything. But if you listen, like I've got some playlists on Spotify. They're probably very, I don't want to call it lo-fi, but like probably like true hip hop beat style hip hop. Like I'm not really much into the Migos, the Futures. I respect them. I like Future. I like Drake. I like that. But I'm like, I like the rhythmic hip hop with the old school samples and the horns and the the saxes and those kind of things. Like I like that groovy, jazzy feel kind of music. But my favorite music, truly, if I'm gonna just sit and bang out it, I love house music. I just love true straight house music. I'm not like talking like EDM. I'm talking like straight house music. Like just and I love to play it. And when you're in there, when this stuff's going, it's just like
so sentence number
like,
6
sick
on
shit,
that. Sentence 6 on that. The one song I currently play to get the party fucking jumping is.
God, there's a few of them right now. It depends if I need to, because I'm like a DJ that I'll take you up here and then I'll bring it back down, and then I'll take you up here and I'll bring you back down. So depending on where I need to go with the vibe, I do certain things. But a song that I really if it's getting too rowdy and I still want them to be hype, but I need them to like chill for a second, I'm busting SUVs by Harlow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Black on black, that shit, dude. People are like, and they'll be still, just like, you know what I mean? Just like,
let's go, dude. I can't wait.
Right?
I can't fucking
and then,
wait.
But if I'm trying to bring them up, like really, like, okay, so here's where we're gonna, right? I'll probably play I'll do a couple things. I'll either take like a classic that they know or something that's way anthem style, and I'll start playing that, and then I'll roll it into an EDM heavy drop, or I'll go into. I've got a really nice, what we call a mashup of Metallica's Inner Sandman right now that goes hard, and it's just a nice way of taking it from anywhere, and then just all of a sudden you're, you know what I mean? Just like,
big fan.
You know what I mean?
Big
It's
fan.
good. So
it
goes hard, but
I can't wait.
I'm gonna play all kinds of different stuff. Like I got to figure that out. As a matter of fact, at 3:00 today, golly, we're moving faster today. I gotta go and take a look at some equipment. Life's grand, bro. I love this thing, bro.
Life's grand.
Time is bullshit. Time is a social construct given to you just to make sure you do shit when you're supposed to. That's all it is.
Knowing clocks don't give a fuck about time until they stop.
That's right, Mac Miller, man.
Number 7, my favorite movie of all time is.
Wow. I hate to say it, but it's probably Major League.
Well, why you hate that? That's a terrific movie.
It's a great movie.
It's a beautiful movie. I mean, come on.
I've probably watched it so many damn times. I could probably recite it back and forth to back. There's a lot of them.
Major League.
But that's a great movie. Like just the whole, that's a great movie.
I haven't watched that for a long time. I haven't watched that one for a long time.
And don't get me wrong, they're all good. Like, but that first one's really good. Like that Major League movie. And I like sports. I don't really pay attention to anymore. Too many politics and all that shit going on. But I'll say that was when that movie captures when sports was fun and when people were enjoying themselves. And that's also when comedy was fun and comedy was good. And you could just be open. That's why I don't really watch movies anymore, because people don't, you can't say certain things anymore. People get so upset about shit. So,
Very true.
And not only that, I'll say this, and shout out to all the directors out there that try to put their hidden agendas and all their movie scripts so that we can sit there and read their propaganda while we're watching movies. Fuck you. Thank you.
3 more. Shout out those guys. 3 more. My favorite hobby. I guess I could probably answer this, but whatever. My favorite hobby outside of Web3 and NFTs is
driving my fucking car as fast as I can.
You know what? That was gonna be my number 2. Since we already talked about, I was like, probably cars.
I like hanging out with my friends and driving our cars, and
I like doing hood rat shit with my friends.
I do, and I tell you, there's something about doing 150 plus in a car with a bunch of other cars that can do the same. It's just incredible. Not only that, just having the whole world look at what you're driving is just like so interesting. And it's not even like a status, but the whole thing is, I remember the first time I saw a Ferrari in my lifetime, and I just remember I was a kid, and I just remember this guy driving. I was at a hotel, and I walked out, and I was looking at it, and this guy come out, and he goes, "You know what this is?" I said, "Yeah, I know what it is. I was probably maybe 9, 10." And he goes, "If you work really hard, these are made to buy. You can have one." And I just smiled at him, and I saw him like get in it, and I swear it was like he got into the ground because it was like so low, he sunk down. He was like lower than me. He took off. I was just like, "Oh shit!" And now I'm that guy, right? So I'm that guy with my friends, and I always remember that. So every time I see a kid, I always make sure that I take the time to let them sit in it, talk to them, take a picture, get excited, because you have to influence people to have huge hobbies later in time, and you don't want these people getting caught up in their iPads and the bullshit that people try to tell them they're supposed to be important today. Let people just find their way.
Hell yeah. I actually had a pretty similar moment to that. Mine, I was about maybe 12, maybe 13, maybe a little, maybe about only 10 or 11. The W Hotel in Las Vegas, and it was an Aston Martin. And I was just like, this is the greatest thing I've ever seen. James Bond drove one of those, and like almost exact same thing. I just saw this guy get in, just fucking decked out, tailored fucking Gucci suit, just fucking walking through, just fucking Joe Cool, pulled his fucking glasses out, stuck them on. I'm just like, oh yeah, I can do that one day, huh? So hey, I'm on the path. I'm following. All right. My 5-foot circle is getting better than it used to be. So hopefully get there one day. 2 more sentences. Not hopefully. When I get there one day, we can go racing. Because you'll be a grandpa by then. You'll really be a grandpa by then.
No,
maybe not. Maybe
only a few. None of that.
Maybe only a few more. Only a few more years. All right. 2 more sentences. My favorite way to enjoy some vitamins is.
Man, I like the raw cones. That's the way I kind of like those. I like to have those just on deck where I go. So if you see me anywhere, I probably have a little canister in my pocket with 2 or 3 of them just sitting always at any time. And I'm gonna tell you right now, I don't care where I'm at any time, at any place. I will absolutely. I don't give fucking where. Let me just be very clear. Hey, you'll be sitting there talking, and I'll just be like.
Same.
So yeah, keep going. What's up? and they'll be like, and I'll be like, what, dude?
Is there a problem? I didn't.
It's only a big deal if you make it a big deal. That's the way I think.
You're sitting there drinking a beer. I'm sitting here enjoying a joint.
I'll be in a much better shape in 2 hours than you will.
And I'm not going to be falling over in the middle of the strip or fall down a fucking escalator like the video I posted a couple days ago. Like. Who's to know? Maybe I'm the fucking weirdo.
Yeah, that's how I roll when I'm out. When I'm at home, though, I'm all glass. I like glass, man.
Love it.
Yeah.
One more, dude.
Yeah.
And we're out. Roses are red. Violets are blue. I'm an NFT degen. And
a dope ass DJ too.
Let's go! Come on! Fucking come on! SwirlOne, ladies and gentlemen. Oh fuck! Let's go. What a fucking way to end. Swirl, I know this was late notice, my man. I can't thank you enough for clearing your schedule, taking time, hanging out with me, hanging out with the Diamond Hand fam, and just helping me push that PLP around this fucking place we call Web3. We're going to look back on August 22nd, 2022, one of these days, and then July 22nd, 2022, and where we've gone, how far we've come, and I can't wait to that day to be fucking sitting on top of the mountain, smiling with you, and then tuning to our right and look at another peak and say, hey, let's go get that motherfucker too. So I appreciate you, dude. Thank you.
We're doing it.
Thank you.
All right. Such a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much.
Hell yeah. You want to get on up and get on out, or you want to stay around for the close? I'm going to run the old giveaway real quick here.
Giveaway, man. I'll sit here and
rock and roll. Rock and roll. All right, kids. Final time today, August 22nd, 2022. Hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas. Hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas. It is Vegas week, and it is an ode to the man, the myth, the legend. SwirlOne, owner of the Grandpa Ape Country Club, GACC. I'll be on a time clock. I'm a Grandpa Ape till time stops. Woo! All right, let's go. My friends, smash it in the live YouTube chat and only live YouTube chat. Hashtag Viva Las GACC Vegas, and you will be entered into the Daily Door giveaway of the day. Ooh, I don't like that way. Let's do this way. This way's better. Hold on. Here we go. Much better. Much better. Full screen. All right, kids. You get to choose from the Sewer Sharks today. I put a nice little foray, if you will, out on my Twitter. So whoever wins gets to choose. And we count it down from 5. From 4, I guess I got to come over here. From 3, the mouse is on the button. Down to 2, down to 1, my friends. Here we go. Let it begin. We see familiar names, familiar faces all across the screen. Who will it be today, my friends? Taking home the Sewer Shark. It is. Holy shit, Jonathan Mahoney. Shout out. I'm pretty sure I recognize the PFP. I know who that is. You've been around for a hot minute now. I know who it is by your Twitter name, but I can't think right now. Just send me a DM. I know who you are. Send me a DM with your wallet. I'll hook you up. And I know it's going to be a, hey, Cap, it's fucking me. I'm going to be like, oh, fuck, I know. I just couldn't think of it. So shout out. Appreciate you. You're the shit. You're the bomb.com. Thank you for supporting The Door Show and being a loyal member of the Diamond Ham fam. Okay. That's it. That's a wrap. Paper or plastic. Put a bow on that bitch. Episode number 54. 55 tomorrow. Holy shit, that's insane. Episode number 54 of The Door Show is officially over. Dunzo, complete. Not a mucho here at this place. But before we get on up and get on out, like James Brown once said, I must ask that you remember a few things. First, it's a magnificent, nay, marvelous, nay, magna, marvelous Monday to be alive. The rest is up to me and thee, and I'm choosing to push around a little bit of PLP. That stands for peace, love, and positivity for those of you that are new to the acronym. And I humbly ask, much like SwirlOne does, that you would do the same. Maybe dash in a little bit of kindness as you go on about this Monday. Why? Because it costs 0 fiat, 0 ETH, 0 SOL, and 0 of any of them other shit coins you care to be invested in right now to do so. I hope you have. The legendary SwirlOne hopes you have a TERRIFIC Monday, unless you have any other plans. And last but certainly not least, being that this show is a member of the Diamond Hand Radio media family, at DHR, we don't only hold, we hold each other up. And right now is one hell of a time to flex those diamond hands. We appreciate each and every one of you. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, like, share this out to somebody who needs a little extra inspiration, motivation for their day, or they want a little NFT and Web3 nonsense. We cover it all here at The Door Show. Nothing off limits, but the main part is we cover it right down the middle. Unbiasedly, never left, never right, never all over the map, right down the middle. Can't thank you guys enough for allowing me to be myself, be crazy, be Cap, Capacity Cap, Caffeine Colt, Cap and Colt, Colton Stroker, Colt 45, 2 zigzags, whatever the hell else you know me as. Thank you so much. Thank you again to Mr. SwirlOne for an absolutely legendary, electric, nuclear power plant of an episode. We will see you in the spaces. We'll see you in the Discords. We'll see you in the VCs, or wherever you might find yourself building this beautiful place we call Web3. But for now, peace!